Okay guys, welcome to Huntington Beach State Park here in South Carolina, close to Myrtle Beach. Hey everybody, welcome to Freedom Wanderer. I'm Chuck McDonald and I'm so happy you are here with me today. So today I've got a special video for you. It's a lot different than anything I've ever done. So if you watched our last video, you know we went out to Huntington Beach, and so today I'm going to take you on a tour of Huntington Beach State Park. Now, it's going to be me driving around. I'll show you the layout of the land. I'll show you some of the kind of cool things you can get into. And when you come visit, or if you come down to visit Huntington Beach State Park in South Carolina, you'll kind of know where you're at and what to do, and you can check out all the fun festivities. So I hope you enjoyed. We'll see you in just a minute at the end. Okay, so as you come into Huntington Beach State Park, it's a beautiful little winding road. You're going to come to a guard shack. You can see the cars in front of me, where yes, you do have to pay to get in. And so you just wait in this little line. Now, I will tell you guys, while I'm waiting, as of right now, this video, I think it is $8 per person to get in. We use one of these, which is a year-round pass, and you can see my dates and everything on there. It's only $99 per year. You buy that and everybody in your vehicle gets in with you all year round for that one price of $99. Now, we live here in Myrtle Beach, so it's easier for us to do this so we can get in and out. Let me see if I can do this without ticking off the guard.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you. You too, thank you. All right, that was easy. So I'm gonna do this in real time so you can see as we come in. This is a state park for South Carolina. To our left, which is north, I'm driving straight toward the beach, is Murrells Inlet. The inlet itself, which is salt water. A little fun fact, there's a sign that says do not feed the alligators. To our right, which is south toward Pawleys Island, is fresh water. These two bodies of water are not connected in any way, shape, or form. On the left is salt water. It is low tide. You can see all our barnacles and oysters and pluff mud and all that good stuff. And to the right is our little small lake or big pond, however you want to call it. A lot of people who camp here come and walk out here and they sightsee. You can see them doing it there. There's another lookout spot right there. And they take pictures of the wildlife. A lot of egrets and birds of different types, ospreys, a lot of alligators. It's a lot cooler here today. I don't see any alligators out. There's sidewalks on each side of this railing, and you can see the people taking pictures and walking, running. A lot of times during the summer they ride bikes. There's actually skeletons out, I guess because of Halloween. That's interesting. A lot of information you can read. We just passed one of those signs. This is a family type atmosphere here. As we come in, you can see the car in front of me turning left. You can go left or you can go right, and I'll show you why. We're going to go to the right, which is toward the south. This is the most popular place in here because there is a really big parking lot. There's a place here you can park and do nature walks. One of them being walking out and looking at the alligators. You drive on through, and as we go this direction, there are there's a lot of things this way. The first thing you come to, you can see that golf cart in front of me. is an area where RVs and campers come and they empty out their water tanks and black tanks, and they get fresh water and all that stuff, because straight to the left here is the entrance into the campground. If you want to bring your RV, if you want to bring your camper, you can stay here. They may have places to rent, I'm not sure. As it opens up, we have a really big visitor center, which has your typical store inside of it where you can buy trinkets and souvenirs and all those things, drinks, water, stuff for the beach, all that good stuff. We come in to the left. You can see it's rather empty. It is not tourist season, but we have this massive parking lot, okay? And this is why most people come this way, because this parking lot is really big. And this is one clip, guys. This is about how long it takes you to get inside. But on the right side of this big parking lot is what is called the castle. I'm gonna roll my window down so you guys can see. There's a castle called the Atalaya Castle. That's where the Huntingtons that's where they lived, but it's also where all the art festivals and things go on down here, is the Atalaya Festival. So now that I'm parked, I'll show you, I'll pan back this way. Huge playground, and if you've watched any of my videos, you know I let my kids play on that playground a lot. A restroom and a little ice cream shop and showers and changing rooms and all that stuff. Picnic areas, and as you go out that way will be the beach. We'll get there in just a minute. Well, as you can see, it's closed. I don't want to knock on the door. But anyway, I'll show you. That was the front entrance, and you can see bike trails and all kind of things to do here. It's a state park, typical state park, but this is the Atalaya Castle. I'll walk around the corner real quick. You can see the parking lot where I'm parked right out there. It's early morning. It may open at a certain time, so I'll still give you the basic gist of what's going on here, and I'll check back in a little bit. But beautiful place. You can go inside, walk around, look at the pictures, look at the art, everything they do. But there's a lot to do here, other than just beach things. That's why a lot of people like Huntington Beach State Park here. A lot of locals, this is their hangout. That's the parking lot and all the area. Okay, so back in my truck, we're gonna ride to the other entrance, but this here at the main part has two accesses to the beach. There's your playground. That's real nice. Bathrooms, showers. There's an ice cream parlor up there. Slushies, all that good stuff. And then, like I say, people, this is the most popular place. This is the most parking. During the season, it is hard to find a place to park in here if you are not here before 9 a.m. It's really tough. Okay, so I'm headed back in, like I'm going back out. That's the marsh, and if I go left, we'll take you back out. We'll do that in a minute. This is where I said when you come in, you could go to the left, and there's more in here. A lot of people, a lot of visitors, unless you go to their website, really don't realize this is back here. The only reason I say that is, being local, people ask me all the time where certain things are in here. And I know because I've been in here a good bit. But as you come down this road, we'll do this one in real time, shouldn't take but a minute or so. You come to the back, there's a lot of hike bike trails back here, what we call hike bike trails, where you can ride. Here, as you come in to the left, you can see this big building is a nature center where they explain all the information about local wildlife, and there is a long pier you can walk out over Myrtle's Inlet Marsh. And so that is a great place to come and check out. If you're visiting about the local area, local wildlife, you can see one of the trails that people go down. This is actually my favorite way to come because a lot of people don't really know about it. The locals do, and the locals use it for a certain reason, and I'll show you why. There's parking where you can get into the trails. We've got a jogger. You guys can watch a jogger come by. This is real scenic. There's not a lot back here. This is going north toward Myrtle's Inlet if you're into directional stuff like that. Being out in the ocean, I understand north, south, east, and west because it's a good thing to do. So beautiful if you just want to walk the road or drive your bikes back here. A lot of trails, a lot of beauty to see. On the left side is Myrtle's Inlet. On the right side is actually just a little bit of woods, and I'm actually following the coastline. There you can see the inlet itself more. And the reason, while I'm driving, the reason north is important because the Myrtle's Inlet jetties, and I'll show you those, are actually to the north end of Huntington Beach State Park. And for a guy like me, that's awesome to know because when I come to this north entrance to the beach, it's a lot closer to the inlet, and you can walk up toward the inlet, toward Garden City and the inlet itself, and there's a lot less people. So even during the height of tourist season, you can get away from the crowds. I enjoy walking up that way treasure hunting, which is what we're going to do today, and just seeing what I can find. And I have found all kind of things doing that. But now that the crowds are lower, now you can see, even though this parking lot is smaller, it does have a bathroom. It does have a small picnic area. But even though this parking lot is a lot smaller, there are a lot more cars because these are the locals. A lot of fishermen, a lot of kayakers, a lot of people who like to walk up to the jetties. This is the entrance they use. It's the north entrance. When you come in the main entrance, you take a left and follow it all the way to the end, and there's a beautiful parking lot back here under these oak trees. You can park, and your car almost all day long will be in the shade, even during the summer. So let me park my truck and I'll see you on the beach. Okay, so today I want to introduce you to somebody who we are partnering with called Brothers and Sisters Jewelry. It is an online jewelry company, and I'm going to leave you a link in the description below. You click on that link, you go onto their site. They have tons of jewelry type options for you to check into. So please just take a few minutes, check it out, see what they have to offer, and of course, buy you something that you like. All right, so here's what you do, guys. You just click on that Brothers and Sisters link. It takes you straight to their website, and check out the jewelry. They got things for ladies. They got things for gents. They got trending and more. They got brand name. And then, of course, they have a support. But you click on these. You go check out what it is you want to get into and enjoy the fun. Okay guys, welcome to Huntington Beach State Park here in South Carolina, close to Myrtle Beach. You can see way off in the distance, it's roughly about a mile. That is Myrtle's Inlet, the inlet to the ocean from the marsh, from the inlet itself. It gets us out into the ocean. So I'm gonna walk this span, maybe get down to the inlet, and let's see what we can find. We'll do a little treasure hunting along the way. We'll look for shells. You can see it's dead low tide, so a lot of shells are exposed. A lot of sea life may come up. We'll see what we can find. If you are a shell hunter or shark's tooth hunter, low tide is the best time to come. You can see how far off the ocean is. It's about 50 yards away, and all these shells are just exposed. And I've already ran into some ladies who have found some shark's teeth, so pretty cool. This guy decided to walk with me while I was treasure hunting in the sand. Had to get a picture of this guy. That is an osprey. One of my favorite creatures. So my buddy the osprey is out hunting today. He's hit the water a few times and he's caught him a little fish, and I know that's going to be impossible to see on camera. But I love those things. I love watching them fish. It's pretty awesome. A lot of people call them seahawks. Pretty much the same thing. Beautiful birds. Love watching them hunt and fish. So he's headed back to his nest now. Awesome. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that tour of Huntington Beach State Park. Once again, if you want to see the footage out on the beach treasure hunting, that was done in the video before this one. So if this is the first time you're watching, go back and watch last week's video. Here we are leaving again. Pulling out, you can see us a little bit later, so there are a lot more people out. There's actually a lot more wildlife out, and you know, a lot of birds. I don't see any alligators yet. On the right side is salt water. That is Myrtle's Inlet. On the left is a lake, a little small lake or pond, however you like to classify it. It is freshwater and it is full of alligators. In fact, they have a rule here: you cannot feed the alligators. But we are heading on our way out. I hope you enjoyed the tour. Just a quick little drive around so you can see the layout and the things you can get to at Huntington Beach State Park. I just noticed some kayakers out in Myrtle's Inlet. They come all the way down from that end, which is about 2 miles away. I know you can't tell on video. And and all the tourists are out now. A lot of people camp here, so they're out pointing and looking. Up in this tree ahead, there's a lot of white cattle egrets that are chilling out, hanging out. People are getting photo ops, but we're pulling out. So if you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.